Wow. There's a lot going on here. Let's get to the intelligent portion and skip past a lot of the stupidity. How do we do that? I don't know. That's hard. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, last night before I went to bed, they had these videos. And some of these wrestler guys were talking about this man that just passed away. I don't think his real name is Hulk Hogan. I think that's a stage name, right? I don't think that's in Dog's real voices. Right? So I don't think his name is Hulk Hogan. I think he goes by Hulk Hogan, but his real name's probably like Paul Sneederdoffer or something. I don't know. So at Hulk Hogan, they had this thing. They talked about his little daughter, his cute little daughter. Right? He was married, got kids, stuff. They had this one thing where the one guy said, the reason why we hate him, he sexually groomed his daughter, stuff. That's hard. That's like Mackenzie Phillips and John Phillips and stuff. That's tough. That's not cool. Would we be talking about this if we were living the Lord's Prayer? Would everybody be paying attention to you because you want more money from your podcast if we were living the Lord's Prayer? Okay. You guys all go, you gotta protect the victims. We gotta protect the victims if they have stain files. We gotta protect the victims. Well, then live the Lord's Prayer, you stupid fucking cows. Okay. I don't want to fucking hear you talk anymore. Okay? You talk that. Hey, there's a guy watching. Okay, it's way different with me and Barack Obama. Barack Obama watched my wife be sexually manipulated and groomed by military units and then thanked him before he left the White House. Okay? The Rockefellers showed me and told me things, and I was trying to keep it to myself. I'm like, let's just live the Lord's Prayer. Then after a while, it's like, hey, you tell lies on me, I'll tell the truth on you. You act like I don't exist. Everything you did that you don't think everybody else knows existed is going to come to light, and then you're going to wish you were dead by the time you're done. You're going to wish you were Hulk Hogan, right? You're going to wish you were Hogan's Heroes, Bob Crane. It pisses you off, right? I'm right, they're wrong. I'm good, they're bad. I'm the way, the truth, and life, and they're liars. Okay. I talk to people, no, Jesus is everything. We all come from the body of Jesus. That's not what he's saying. He's saying we all come from a father and mother, okay? And we have to honor the truth of their existence, which is the glory of God and not their egos. And you can't breed the other people off the planet and say God told you to do it. If God is the essence of all life, then circumcise everybody's hearts so you can free the soul from the delusions of the mind. That's what Jesus is saying. Why? Because I'm like Jesus and you're not, okay? I'm the Gospels, okay? I'm the Bible. Not Constantine, not Jerome, not the superhero you've made in your head that's better than me because you feel bad because you're not strong enough to get up and do what I do so we can all live the ways of Jesus, okay? Yeah, man. That's why my dad is still writing books in there mostly about God and Jesus. Because even when he talks about himself, it's all about God and Jesus. Or me, when I talk about myself, it's me. Yeah, I tried to play ball. I tried to do this. It's just about Earl. Okay. It's not constantly about Jesus. Okay. Jesus is there. Okay. But it's my life, not Jesus' life. And Jesus tells me that all the time. When I have to do things, Jesus, Earl, did you carry the cross? No. Earl, did you get crucified for me? No. Earl, did you? No. Okay. Earl, who did Exodus? Was it me or Moses? It was Moses, right? He talked to me and I helped him, past, present, future operate at the same time. But it was Moses that had to do it, right? So you got to do this. Moses ain't going to do it for you. You didn't do it for Moses. Okay. Moses ain't going to do it for me. I didn't do it for Moses. We got to do what we got to do. Well, that makes sense, Jesus. Doesn't it? No. Seriously, right? So, and that's the truth. Okay. All that bullshit, God did it. Okay, God is the essence of all existence. Okay. Did God do the Holocaust? Did God do the Bob Crane stag videos? Bob Crane did those. Okay. Hitler and the Nazis did the Holocaust. The Americans laundering the Jewish funds through Swiss banking. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. The guy showed me the thing with all the stuff with the bunkers and stuff in Switzerland, the most fortified. Oh, shit. The people that laundered the money from World War II to the United States, Swiss are neutral, have all those bunkers and have more bunkers to fight and kill over money than any other country in the world. Wow, that totally makes sense now. Okay, I was wondering, why the fuck are the Swiss so weird? I thought they were in there neutral. They're in neutral. Well, that was what happens when you put your head in neutral. You get pushed around and then you get pushed into a corner and then you go crazy. Boop-a-doop-a-doo, boop-a-doop-a-doo. See, that's when I mentioned stuff like that with, I was listening to that song yesterday in the parking lot when I was loading the truck, Come and Talk to Me. It has the music from Paul Davis's I Go Crazy, right? And melody kind of to it a lot. It starts out very funky, which is cool, but then it goes into, yeah. And it's just Devant. It happens. Kids listen to stuff and they may not even know they're doing it. But it just shows he has good taste. It shows Devante has some good taste there. Well, you could tell by the songs that he writes that, he has some good taste. He likes good music, good R&B. Most people do, right? Like and then when I was driving out of the parking lot, I was listening to He Can Only Hold Her. He showed the girl, which is what's his name again? John Legend tune. Okay. What song is it? I can't remember what John Legend song it is, but the one that Amy Winehouse does a song to. And I'm sure John was like, hey, Amy, it'll be a big hit. Hey, it's Amy, go ahead. Sure. I'll get some money off of it. And she's like, sure, She has money. Okay. I'm going to go sing. Okay. Cool. Because Amy does lots of, she writes her own stuff, but her own stuff is, it's different. She's a different kid. She is a very different kid. But, John Legend, he writes, I like my favorite album of his is the one with, it's a good album. The Get Lifted was all right, but that other one, what's it called? There's another again. Is it Once Again? There's another again, and what's it? It's a good album. I forgot the name of it. I have it, but it's a good album. I like it. But you can tell obviously that he likes Marvin Gaye and that he likes, and when you listen to his music, you realize, okay, there's Mr. Hathaway. Oh yeah, okay. So there's a lot of influence from people that I like in his music, right? And you're like, okay, I like this guy. He likes people I like. I can tell. All right? And so you're sitting there listening, going, And so it's the same when money goes away, and extortion and exploitation go away. Our music's going to get better. Okay. Right now, me and a lady talked about it. I sat there and I said, the older music sounded better because the economic engine was in a different place. It was just basically, the old music was just basically get your family out of poverty. Okay. And in poverty and just, hit it big so we, our day will come and we'll have our dreams. Our day will come, our day will come. Our dreams have magic because we'll always stay. It was right on the tip of my tongue. And I was going to say, I love you, right? Since I lost it, next time I'll be kind. You really believe the stuff because this is people that know what it's like to, what becomes of the brokenhearted who had love that's now departed. I know I've got to find. It was stuff that was really from the heart, right? And now it's just sing it better than the other people to show how talented you are to keep making lots of money. It's just not as sincere. It's not as pretty, And the one that really gave it away to me was Since I Lost My Baby by Luther Vandross as opposed to the Temps. It's like, no, I don't believe them. It's like, I don't believe Beyonce. I believe Etta James. I don't believe Beyonce knows. I believe Etta James Beyonce knows likes Etta James, of course, naturally. Okay. But it's not the same environment, and the reasoning's not there I just got to get out of this hell. It's got to stop, okay? It never does. I saw the light. There is no light for me, Minnie Pearl. Okay. It never stops until you're living the Lord's Prayer, trust me. And then, okay, if you're not happy living the Lord's Prayer and other people want to sing with you, fuck you, you're assholes anyway. Right? Okay. Go groom your daughter there. Go film it like Bob Crane and masturbate it after your daughter leaves you. Okay, fuck you. Okay. Earl, hey, if you want something to play with, go and buy yourself a toy. 2 turntables and a mic, and you learn to rock like a Dolomite, and then tell Superman, okay, I rock so naturally. Yeah, okay. It was a cute song in its time. Now, it's like, what was wrong with them? They were retarded. They thought money was real, and they were willing to fight to the death over it. That's fucking insane. I know I've watched enough movies and cartoons. There's enough movies, cartoons, and propaganda songs, and war songs, and flagpole rock songs, so enough to last to the end of time. Lord, we don't need more psychotic, violent sex cult tribalism. We need to understand the Lord's Prayer and live it, and that's what you told us to do. And I wrote a song that said we don't need another meadow. We do need more meadows. We do save our mountains. Carole King was right. She's right. Being at war with each other, forgive debt and trespass and love one another in eternal faithful peace. Someone obviously knew better than her. Why didn't she put that in the song? I don't know. I can't answer that question. All I can tell you is I am 1322nd Redeemer, perform Apocalypse 2009, Sierra Vista, Arizona, and everybody act like it not happened because they got too much technology and too much money and they think they enjoy the fuck and they crazy. Okay, I guess I did know. Okay, because I love you, all right? Let's let this one. I'm going to go shoot hoops in the bar and then go, cut up vegetables and fruit and prepare the vegetables and fruit and stuff in the kitchen. And then what? And then wash off, close down the windows and wash off any pesticides off my screens. And then what? And then, I don't know, maybe I'll talk to you assholes again. Probably so. Okay, peace out.